We haven't done anything, structurally construction that I can think of.
Well, the tank in Lothrop, wasn't that relatively new?
No, no, that's
Or was
been.
it just a newer tank that was put there?
It's, Lothrop was
Yeah.
that the last,
Yeah.
that's the last
Like
one we
5
did.
years ago?
Yeah. so-
When was that?
Oh, it's longer than that.
5,
Was
6
it
years.
10 years
Yeah.
ago?
About, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, time
but-
goes,
I know.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, it does.
yeah. Yeah, there's a loss there too. But yeah, I used to stay on top of it. But to my quick recall, we haven't done anything hydraulically or any of that stuff recently.
Right.
Yeah.
In the last, at least, I would say 4 years anyway. But
So it'll also tell you where your deficiencies are in
Yeah.
your system, on where you may need to upgrade a main or a larger main because you're not getting enough water to them.
yeah.
So
You know.
theoretically, what,
And for us, I mean, that's what we would need to do first,
yeah.
see where our needs and go accordingly.
So the North Harwich thing wouldn't happen
Yeah.
again?
Might have to build a tank over there.
The foam,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah. We favored high ground, you know,
yeah.
when you think about it, yeah. So,
So, yeah, those are the two
Leave
things that I
it.
saw.
Bad, bad.
Leave it.
No, we meant,
She keeps
he's
throwing
meant-
it.
oh, no, that
Oh,
means,
the pad.
Where'd it go?
that means Bob's broken in, because I used to get Gary, so
That's
we'll make it
That
official.
must be.
That's all right, that's all right, I'm gonna throw the pen away.
I don't
It's
know
bad,
where it
Ben.
went.
It's a,
I got it last one.
That's okay, we're gonna
yep,
leave
so
it.
that was it, that's it.
That's
for
it,
me.
that's a lot, that's a lot.
Okay.
So, commissioners report, Alan,
I'm good. It's in
Judith,
good hands.
Yeah.
Bob?
I'm good.
Well, I always have to have a couple of things. At any rate, we've kind of talked in general about it, but I guess I'm going to take the consensus that we'll kind of, as a board, turn our attention towards looking at the charter. I mean, it's not something I'm excited about, but it needs to be done to define our responsibilities and see if we can make some progress. Go right ahead.
So is the goal of that so is that something that we would do with the charter committee?
No.
Or is that something that, the petition out there to have a whole new charter? What's the
Okay.
process, I guess?
So if a whole new charter happens, that's fine, and that's those people's
Okay.
duties. The charter committee usually reviews things after they become an official article. What I'm referring to, because they have no expertise
Right.
in our department. What I'm talking about is that we start, the existing charter is only, on us, is only this long, and
That's enough.
yeah, but all it says is that we hire and supervise the superintendent. It doesn't say anything about the money, the department, or any of those things. And I'm not suggesting anything at this point. I'm certainly not suggesting that the board change anything in the way we operate. All I'm suggesting is that we need clarity of whatever it is we agree that we do or don't do. For instance, town hall very often writes out contracts and uses our money. Is that right or wrong? It's not written down anywhere. It feels wrong to me, but, it's not written. So questions of that nature. So what I'm suggesting is, don't think about town meeting or, going on the ballot or anything like that at this point. I'm talking about just getting a piece of paper written saying, it's appropriate for this board to do X. It's not appropriate for the select board to do Y. just getting a piece of paper
Boundaries.
where it's thin. And then, I mean, now I'm really going over my skis, but then I would say if we agreed that that we're really just memorializing the way you always operated for years before all these new people came, up at admin into the business, then we would go and meet with the select board. I'm talking months and months and months down the road here, and say, this is how we feel it should be operated, and we would like you to put this forward as a charter amendment. And if they say no, I would then be comfortable enough to make it a petition article.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all the steps in
Yeah.
between time,
So how do we do this? Do we do this as an agenda item at a meeting?
yes.
Or like our next meeting?
Well, some research needs to be done to outline, like I say, the Chapter 71 Mass General Law sewer regs, how they play into whatever would be, because we can't let go of the authority that we're given by the sewer regs,
Right.
Do you want to assign us a research task?
Well, maybe at next meeting, I'd like to work with,
Wait a minute.
yeah,
So, I mean, we have not had or been through any process that officially declared
that's right,
sewer belongs to
that's
us,
right.
That's a,
number one.
yeah.
So as far as what the selectmen do, sewer money or anything else, that's their baby. And if anything, if we want to dive in hook, line, and sinker, and I hadn't seen that by this board at this point. As far as I'm concerned, the selectmen, they take care of the sewer.
Okay, so I would argue with you in this one way, Alan. I would say yes, in terms of the construction and the other things and everything else, they totally do that. But we approve a budget every year of roughly $600,000 for our own department. And that's what I'm talking
But
about.
that's what they're spending
Yes,
from our water money.
correct. No, from our wastewater department. We approve 2 budgets every year, one water and one wastewater. And I'm talking about that piece of territory, to define that, which was never defined. When they added on the 2 new commissioners, they just added on how you transfer it to that, and that it controls the superintendent. They never defined, within the thing. And I'm not really suggesting that we have to do anything, but that we look into it. It's the only other way. Like, are we the sewer commissioners? I keep asking that question. Nobody really knows. Who are the,
I mean, usually it's a charter change.
right, exactly. But, yeah, there's a lot
Hasn't
of,
been any charter change
right,
to bring sewer here.
right,
So
right,
I-
yeah.
At this point, step back and let the selectmen shit it up.
Well, they're just gonna keep abusing our
Passing
money
about.
and making me crazy, I mean,
Well,
So like
Let's get it started. Let's
Yeah.
take a look.
Yeah.
all right, so I need conversations with Jason first, he's running the department, and either next meeting or the meeting after, because it is pretty dry material to read, believe me. I would bring into you guys some of the issues, and then we could make a plan then.
Good.
And so the dividing line between a system being on a map and then in the ground, we do all the stuff when it's going to go in the ground?
When
When
it
it's in the
flows.
ground.
So then
when it
why are we doing
flows.
grinder pumps? Why are we doing grinder pumps?
We're
Because
being part of the process,
that's
right?
the flow side.
that's the flow side, part of
But it hasn't
installation.
flowed yet.
Yeah.
Phase 2
it's
has,
flowing.
we were approving for phase 2 and for phase 3.
See, what we get is the shitty end of it.
So we buy the pipes and we,
So we did, I do believe that, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
We just wanted to be a part of
Right.
the grinder pumps, knowing what we're getting.
which totally makes sense. It's just,
So
it
that's
just
why
feels
we're,
gray.
I sort of mixed in with that.
And do we pay for the grinder pumps out of that 600?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's out of
So-
construction money.
So you're really right on when you say gray.
It's the gray one, yeah.
Okay.
That was a good one. Oh, it's a shitty business, this, huh?
All right, so I'll kind of proceed in that way. You know, I kind of wanted us to get beyond some of our personnel issues before we
Yeah,
decided to
no, I
get
agree.
into this, so.
This is good.
It's kind of like, it would be like a year's project, really, or hopefully less, but,
And there's no indication from town hall or the select board of any boundaries that they're making.
well, it doesn't matter, really, we'll be writing our own, and
Yeah.
then we'll see how they're received. This
Okay.
is, you know, our own
I don't
stuff.
think they're really on top of any of this.
They got a lot of problems,
And
yeah.
so, let's do it.
So
All right.
I'll talk with Jason about such a scintillating topic.
I can't wait for that joint meeting with them.
Just what I've always been dying to do. And that's really all I have. We want to talk about our next meeting time, but we don't have to decide today, but Jason is getting more appointments on Tuesdays, so Tuesdays may become a problem. You'll have to remind me, I know I wrote it down last time and I lost that piece of paper, but he has the once a month to do with Phase 3, right?
Yes.
And when are your department head meetings? See, for a while they were irregular, so we had trouble figuring them out, but I guess we're... I think we figured out they might be are they weekly or monthly? I don't even know.
Department. I want to say the Phase 3 meetings are, they are, Phase 3 meetings are once a month, and department head meetings are, sure, let's see.
I thought they were weekly in the old days, but meetings aren't as regular as they used to be. I just don't want us to plan to meet on a day where we constantly have to move it because of meetings. That's all I'm saying. That's the only place I'm coming from.
And I would ask if it works for everybody, if we could do it earlier in the day.
I know, and I was going to mention that as
And
well.
I can do that.
I know you can. And Monday is out. Monday's a bad day for the staff, so, I mean, if we have to move it on Mondays. But we don't have to, John's pretty easy, but we don't have to completely,
I'm gone till probably the 12th next month.
okay. Well, we're looking at
You going somewhere nice?
What's that?
You going somewhere nice?
I'm gonna go down to Mexico.
you won't be here for the election, are you going to?
I voted already.
Oh, me too.
Me too.
All
I
right.
have to swing through California on the way back.
Oh, how nice.
I do believe November 12th
Well,
is my next one, Phase 3 water.
right, but the department heads are unclear?
Department heads,
They were every week for years.
Department heads November 19th.
So it's a Tuesday anyway, whenever I can't believe that, I thought they were weekly.
How could you find
What about a
that much
meeting,
to
what about
tell?
19th?
No, I'm not
No.
looking for a date now, we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
We have to have a meeting before then, we have to have more meetings.
Yeah, the 12th and the 19th.
Our meeting,
My
okay,
department heads the 19th at 10 a.m.
right, okay. That's what I was leaning to. We don't have to decide today, but I'm feeling that we should start to consider, it'd be nice if we got back to our every 2 weeks, like we were for years, and then we,
Why don't you change it?
well, yeah, we're talking about it, Alan. I'm too nice?
I'm
I
pretty
doubt
open.
it. But, I mean, I think we have to consider Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I don't know what that does for our working members. How do you two feel about, not to put you on the spot, but I guess I am, but about Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
Those are good. I just can't do earlier than 9.
Nine's the earliest we could do it anyway, because they don't open till 8:30.
So I can't do Wednesday and Thursday.
Right.
I could do it before 9, like we used to do 8 AM.
Building isn't even, I know.
Fridays I could do.
I can do Fridays.
I don't love Fridays, but it might be a less problematic day, so we could get like into a routine. We can always change them when we have to. Should we switch to a Friday? What do you think, Tracy? You know all the works.
Whatever you decide.
And I have a phase 3 sanitary sewer every Friday at 1 o'clock, but that won't
Okay,
affect.
but
that
we'd
won't
be
affect
morning.
your
Aren't you lucky to start your weekend off with
I
that?
know, I know. Every other Saturday.
Hey, it's important work.
Yeah.
Somebody's
How do
gotta
you
it.
feel about a Friday, Alan, for a permanent day?
Hey, I'm cool.
Well, is that all right? You
Yeah.
want to switch them to a 9 o'clock Friday and try that for a few months?
Does
and-
that work with your breakfast crew?
Yeah, I deal mostly with ordering and meetings and stuff through that. But
And then in the
that's
summer,
Friday.
If we have to make an adjustment in the
Because in the summer,
summer,
I'm not gonna be going off if
Yeah.
I can help it.
hey,
I
if we
can
can,
move some of my stuff to Thursdays too.
and as I say, Monday's a bad day for staff, so Fridays it will be, that's okay?
Okay.
Hey, actually, that puts like the posting off till Monday, so we're always trying to squish it for her and I the week before, for Tracy and I. All right, so we're looking for a Friday. And, let's see,
I can do the 15th or the 22nd.
all right, but we'll meet before then. So now we're on the 22nd, so that would be 1, 2, so we could either meet, the 8th or the 15th would be our next, let's say. I'm kind of thinking we have to, wouldn't it be nice to get back to our hour-long meetings, you know, if we met more often, rather than, of course, we'll probably have less executive, and they tie it up a lot. But you will be away, and I like to have people present. Should we say the 15th? Is that too far out?
I think that, let me just check on my calendar.
How's that for you, Jason? Jason's away in,
15th is good for me.
and I'll talk to John. So Friday, 11:15 at 9 o'clock,
Mhm.
and then we'll try Fridays
What
out.
time? 11?
9.
All right.
And then we'll try Fridays out for a while, every 2
Yes.
weeks, and see how they go. But we won't be meeting the day after Thanksgiving, that's for sure. But that's all right. Yeah, okay, hey, all we can do is try them out and see if they fit.
Okay.
Well, it's helpful for everybody, because that way you know when you can make doctor's appointments and everything else,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
know it's
absolutely.
just on something like that. So that's all I have.
And every 2 weeks, right? I
Pretty
just put
much.
it in the calendar.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'd like to get back to every 2 weeks. Of course, with holidays, you know, that's gonna bump
Make it all
crazy.
two.
Did we address the minutes?
Yeah,
I missed it.
I'm sorry, honey.
There's minutes of the May 26th.
That was the one, we went back, Alan, and we corrected, we hadn't, the minutes weren't correct for the sewer regs, which we're gonna sign right now. So, no, we did it. That was a correction back
Okay.
from,
Cool.
just a cut and paste that
Yeah.
had 2 cuts and no paste.
Yeah.
Tracy is so wonderful with the work she does, she feels bad, but. I will also mention that was the very first meeting for John Goff and I, so we walked into a lot of
That's
stuff.
right. Put
So,
you right to work.
yeah, you did, you guys. And haven't stopped yet. So with that, I would take a motion to adjourn.
Someone?
Second.
Third.
Everyone in favor? Yes.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, good
All right, we
meeting.
have things to sign.
Oh, we do, okay.
Okay, so do we have the